Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do another video on Skinwalker Ranch because we have another season coming up in May. This is also known as the Sherman Ranch. It's located on about 512 acres southeast of Ballard, Utah. Now, this site or farm has been the focus of paranormal and UFO related activities. The Skinwalker is a Navajo legend concerning a vengeful shaman that can turn into like a wolf-like creature. So this was publicized in the 70s, and there were claims that the family that lived there had inexplicable and frightening events when they occupied the property. I was interested in this because they weren't sure if they were going to be allowed to do another show. And I thought, who's interfering with this? Are they getting, are they getting enough media? Are they getting too close to the truth and somebody doesn't want something revealed? And the conspiracy side kind of came out a little more. But there is over 100 incidents, including vanishing and manipulated cattle. I mean, cattle with no blood, not a drop of blood. Large flying objects, orbs, large animals with red piercing ears, unscathed when struck by bullets, invisible objects that emit destructive magnetic fields, which they've caught on their machines and technology. Among those involved in this are the U.S. Army Colonel John B. Alexander, who tries to analyze the data from a scientific approach. The cattle mutilations have been part of the folklore surrounding the area for decades. Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch for $200,000 and reported having multiple mutilations and strange lights. So this was made into a series, and I'm going to dive into this and ask, has anything changed at Skinwalker Ranch, or what do we have to know? Because the upcoming season is coming, and I'm quite curious to pull the cards on it. Here is a couple of guys from a picture from one of the seasons on that. This is where a lot of the lights and UFO activity is seen. So the first thing I'm going to ask is, I'm going to ask the regular tarot, has anything changed now coming forward with the new season? Has anything changed coming forward with the new season at Skinwalker Ranch? Has anything changed on the ranch? So they're going to evaluate some buildings. I should get my pointer. I never know where my pointer is. Here it is. It looks like they're going to be looking at additional buildings or some of the other outbuildings. And they've got information that's been handed to them from some other sources that maybe weren't revealed in the first, episodes that they did. So they've got some new information about it. They're going to do more flying in the air tests. So there's going to be more tests with the air and the magnetics there. Because something else has changed. Wow, look at the scene back here. And the cards are kind of emulating that. They're duplicating that, replicating that. Look at that. The scene back there and the scene back there. Something's still flying in the air. They might see series of things like 2s and 3s of these crafts flying in the air. They've got some difficulties putting together. They're going to have some difficulties putting together the show because of this paranormal activity. This is wands. This is wands. They're going to have difficulty. This could be someone getting sick again because of the magnetic, the extreme magnetic. This could be somebody not feeling good again because of getting exposed to something dangerous there. Yeah, there we go. 3 of swords on that. Somebody could get sick like, the one guy got overexposed on the show. Whoa. Big breakthrough. There's going to be a big breakthrough on this show. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go to my UFO deck, and I'm going to ask this is the UFO deck. Why are the UFOs, why are they interested in Skinwalker Ranch? I'll see if I can figure this out between this deck and the other deck. So I'll try to use, to see if I can figure this out. Why are they interested in Skinwalker Ranch? The Three of Wands. Looks like we've got a portal here. And they're watching the humans down here. They've got a hand on one of the humans. They're reaching out and they've got a hand. Somebody could have a really physical contact with something on that property. Someone on the show could actually feel themselves being touched by some energy that's actually a being. And the other people are like, what? And he's like, something's touching me. I feel like I hope I'm not giving any spoiler alerts away. Spoiler alert. But we'll do another card. So they're interested in the humans. But this is also the moon card. There is definitely, this is like a highway or a portal for extraterrestrials. This is definitely a portal energy. This is a path. It's like the main highway to going in the galaxy runs right by that ranch. So let me ask my other regular tarot deck. Is the government aware of more going on with that ranch than what they're revealing? Is there more going on in that ranch than what they're revealing? This is the Empress, and this is a high-level card. It is a Master Arcana, and she is concerned about the changes. There's a big change, and with that World card in the last spread, that also indicated there is a massive change going on along that back hill line. But the government, here it is, the government. I was wondering when that card would come up. The Hierophant is the government structure, and here they are being told to be quiet. When you're in prayer, you're silent. And here's the leader saying, you better not reveal too much. You better be silent. We will direct you what to reveal. That's what's going on here. We are going to tell you what you can reveal. It's being controlled. Yes. And that's my answer to yes. This is also my DNA card, but it's also, look at all the spiritual energy that's coming out, the spiritual energy. So what will the people watching Skinwalker Ranch, what will they need to look for to see? And maybe we can figure this out, even though they're saying, hey, don't tell them. Well, guess what? Maybe we can figure it out. What do we need to look for when we're watching the episodes? Is there anything we need to be aware of? We need to be aware of some of the things they find. Some of the things that they find on the ranch. They might find objects. They might find animals afraid. See the tail between the legs? You have to really look at these cards carefully. This dog is scared out of its mind. So this could be like they were watching the cattle didn't want to go to a certain area. Well, once again, we're going to watch what areas the animals have fear. And then once again, this can be a gateway to another dimension, and they might get a glimpse. I have a feeling that there's a couple of beings that are going to make themselves known, but I don't think your average person is going to catch it. So you guys look for shadows, look for mist, look for weird things, even look for invisible people. Like if you see a tree branch suddenly moving away that tree branches don't move, look for somebody invisible, and look at where the animals pay attention to. I think we might be able to figure it out on our own without it being told. Wow, they're going to have some big upsetting event. It's regarding magnetics, electrical, and it's literally going to toss two of them out. Like they're going to have to leave. Two of them on the team might have to leave because of this. They're going to, I hate to say this, they're going to piss something off. Now, if they piss it off or if they hit something in the vortex and it creates this energy, it's going to kick 2 people off. At least 2 people are going to be maybe leaving their team. They're going to be done. But there's going to be one person that's bound and determined to find out what's going on here. He's going to be bound and determined. He's like really bought into this. This could be one of the main detectives that's coming on now, ordering all the, the tests and everything to be done. This guy has got a passion for finding out what is going on there. This is an episode where we're going to learn if we pay attention. We might have to do additional research. So when something happens, we might all have to go and do additional research to see what is this? What is this going on in the land here? So this could be a really interesting episode if we do additional research. I'm also going to ask, are there any ghost spirits on the land? Are there any ghost? Oh, you know what? I didn't have the UFO tarot before. I had the ghost tarot. Here's the UFO one. Let's ask this one. What aliens? What do the aliens who visit there want us to know? What do the aliens who visit Skinwalker Ranch want us to know? Woo! This is freaking weird because on a video that I did on something else, I happened to grab this photo. You can't make this stuff up. Look at that photo. Look at that. Look at that. They're beaming down on the humans. Why are they doing that? Why are they beaming down on the humans? Why would they do that? They want the humans at a distance. So here's the craft. Once again, you guys can't see it, but in the card, it's beaming down a light. So now we've got beaming down, beaming down. So these crafts are beaming down dangerous rays that can affect humans in a negative way. They want the humans to stay back. Stay back away from the craft. Don't be under the beaming rays. Wonder what's going to happen. Oh my God, I can't wait for May. So it could be that these crafts are beaming down for whatever reason. They're beaming down these rays and they want the humans to stay back. Oh man, so the one house does have a lot of activity. It's going to have a lot more activity, but there are going to be shadow beings that are going to beam in and out. And maybe they'll, even with heat-seeking things or whatever, be able to tell that there's beings around them that are invisible. This is going to be the episode to watch. I'm going to have to watch every one. I can't miss a single episode. This is going to be really exciting. And here they come out of the ship to reveal more of themselves. Now, I honestly don't believe that they're actually going to walk out of a spaceship and you're going to see an alien. No. If you think that that's what this is, no, that's not going to happen. That would shock the whole world on Skinwalker Ranch. They're shadow people. They're in another dimension. So they're going to be watching the people at Skinwalker Ranch. They're going to be watching them. This doesn't mean they're going to physically run into a alien, but they're going to detect some other life form there. Somehow they're going to detect that there is another life form, a mysterious life form there. Yeah. They're going to freak out. So they're going to see more of the sky UFOs, and they're going to be more prepared for they're going to be more prepared in some ways. I think they're going to be taking, surprises. I think there's going to be enough surprises, but, I think they're definitely going to encounter some kind of energy form that behaves as another life form. They might find a DNA. They might find a piece from a craft, something. Something's going to be a clue on the show, and we all need to pay attention. So I'm going to ask, what do we have to learn when we watch Skinwalker Ranch? What do we have to learn about it on this next season? This is the sky beings. Focus on the sky beings. Focus on, this can be leadership. trying to lead you down another path. So you might see something and they'll be like, oh, look over here, like a distraction. So be aware they could bring in a distraction, but no, stay focused on these beings, because angels are beings from other realms. Well, that's what we're talking about with Skinwalker Ranch. So when they're getting evidence of these beings from other realms, don't let them distract you. Don't be distracted. This is having patience and building up your theories. Don't be too quick to jump to your theories. There's something going on with the land also. So pay attention to the land, the crops on the land. Observe, observe. That's what this card is. Observe. We have to observe more closely. They're going to do something foolish. They're going to do something on this episode that they wish they wouldn't have done. And the animals tried to warn them, and they did it anyway. There's going to be an animal warning, and they do it anyway. Man, I can't wait for this episode to come on, and then I'll come back and re-listen to this. And they're going to be doing more with the airways. This is the swords. More with the airways. By the end of the show, what will we have learned about Skinwalker Ranch by the end of the season? It's more than one location. All right. So Skinwalker Ranch, there's more than one location on our planet that operates like Skinwalker Ranch. There's more than one location. So they actually could travel somewhere else and see something else, something else where there's similar activity. And then they could present that maybe. I don't know if they will by the end of the show, but they could. It might be someone calls in and say, hey, come and visit my place because I have weird things going on. All right. It could be something like that. There you go. Off planet. There's going to be more focus of beings. This is the wands of beings who are off the planet. That's going to be the majority of the focus, I think, or it should be our focus when we're watching Skinwalker Ranch, is the extraterrestrial factor. So, man, I can't wait for Skinwalker Ranch. Now, if you see anything in these cards and you're like, Melanie, did you notice this? Did you notice that? Let me know in the comments. Or if you have any theories about what's going on at Skinwalker Ranch, let me know. Drop your comments in, and thank you for being on my channel.